start telling me about Danny.
Oh, Danny? Yeah, Danny came out here when he was, brought him out here when he was five years old. Started here in Pico Rivera when we moved in at 1953, and he started playing Little League here, and all the way up to the majors, then from here to the Ponies and the Colts, Connie Mack. So I figured that he was one of the best players that I've seen. But he had a lot of good ones with him too. And but there's one thing that when he come over to play ball, nobody ever knew that I ever played ball, because all he learned was at home. And at the games, I never said a word to him. Just watched the games all through with the parents sitting on there. And until about when he came in to play with the majors, 12-year-olds, he used to pitch, play third base, and the way he learned how to throw hard. I used to play softball at that time, and I had a softball. I used to roll it to him, no glove, pick it up, and throw it. And he kept throwing it. He says, don't let up on it. Keep throwing it hard, hard, hard. That's how he developed his arm. So when he started playing with the 7 years old, the kids wouldn't play catch with him, because see, they couldn't catch his ball. And every time some guy'd get in front of him trying to catch the ball, he'd run out, and he'd hit the kid in the back. So that's how he developed his arm. And all the knowledge of the game, he was taught at home. I used to tell him all the play catch with him and roll the balls to him. And at the games, I never said a word to him while he was playing. Never hollered at him. And all the other fathers and the parents used to holler at the kids, do this, do that. And finally, when he went to the majors, I was teaching him how to steal and how to make the pitcher balk. So when you get to first base, you make a move, see, because that you're going like that, and then stop. And the pitcher would turn around, see, and he wouldn't throw it. Then you take off, and he'd turn around to throw it to second base. See? So he did that 3 or 4 times. And finally, the managers from the other team, they protest, and they were playing the game under protest because they said that the umpires were wrong, that it was no balk. See? So when the game was over, all the umpires that were in the league, I don't think there was an umpire that didn't know me, see? But they didn't know that Danny was my boy or anything. So when the game was over, I went over and I hollered at Danny, come on, let's go on home. And the managers were still arguing with the umpire about the game. They said that the game was played under protest on account of that call. Huh? Yeah.
Say on this field.
On this field right here, see? So when I called him out, let's go, the umpires turned around and saw me, and then he says, hey, Lefty, come here. I said, what do you want? I says, come here. He says, you've spent many times innings in this box as a pitcher. He says, show these guys what the kid was doing wrong. So at that time, all the kids around Danny were surprised that he says, asking Danny, did your dad play ball? Did your dad play ball player? Is your dad a ball player? Danny says, I don't know, because I see. So then even the managers, all the managers in the whole league didn't know about that I had played ball. So after that, I went in and I showed the motions that the kid was doing wrong, And he says, that is a balk, kid, see? And the umpire, there you are, you see? He's been in the leagues there before you were born, he's telling the manager, see? So from there on, I was stuck with the league. They wanted me to be president of the league, and then I started coaching, and everybody that had a team wanted me to help them coach. And all during every tournament that they had, I was always, if I didn't take the team, the manager that took the team would always get me to talk to the kids. And so that's the way it went all the way through. Then from there on, I started the ponies, the colts, and the Connie Mac. Funny story was that when he was playing third base, I told him, he said, you can pick up the ball, look at it, and then get rid of it. You can throw the guy out. And all the parents on the grandstands used to holler at him, says, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. He'd turn around, look at him, and he wouldn't throw it and still throw the guy out. So after that, they still knew that he could throw the guys out, but they were still, every time he got the ball on third base, he'd look at it, pick it up and look at it, and then let go. And that's what the parents were always afraid, that he wasn't going to throw the guy out. So, but that, and then after, see, his brother, Eddie, he was only 7 years old, just about to start playing Little League. And he used to come to the games, and right after the games, he used to run around. Start at home plate, run to first and slide, run to second and slide, run to third and slide into home after Danny's game. He couldn't play yet, but he'd run around the bases and slide.
You're telling me stories. Whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah.
When did you start playing?
When I started playing? Oh, I was about 13 years old. My sister and I used to be down in the open field and play till dark, softball. And then when I went to Lincoln, 1926, 25, 26, and 27, that's when I started playing hardball in school. And because they wanted me to, every morning we used to go play with a softball at the football field. And the way you get up, 3 up, if you catch a fly, you would come up and bat. All the kids in the playing. So I always used to cheat. I used to wait for the ball to come in front of some guy there, and I'd jump and catch it. So I would go up to bat. So when I was up to bat one time, I hit that softball. I don't know if it was across the football field, not the long way, the 80 yards across the field, into a lady's backyard on a fly. And that's when the coach saw that ball, and he says, who hit that ball? I said, oh, I did. So that's when they told me to go out for baseball. And at that time, Evo Pusich was one of the coaches for Lincoln High School. And which he's the one that scouted Danny out of high school. See, he was a scout for the San Francisco Giants. But when he scouted, he didn't know that Danny was my boy, see? Because when I played ball after I left school and all that, and started playing semi-pro Sunday ball, I played under Lefty Gary, see? And I went on Lefty Gary for years, and all the umpires and everybody knew me by Gary, never knew my last name.
Why'd you go by Gary? Why'd you go by
Just make it short, Guerrero, too long, so I just said Lefty Gary.
You weren't trying to pass as a white man or something?
No. So that's why when